Hello my friends, TJ here. It's another video on my channel and it's my first time using my own voice. I hope you can understand me and hear my accent clearly. So we are here to test another game called Alone in the Dark. I haven't come across anything about this game on YouTube and haven't seen how the game looks. I just saw a new banner and decided to download it straight away. This will be my first impression with you in this video and I hope we enjoyed it together. It was released a couple of weeks ago and already boasts a promising rating, 8 out of 10, which is quite encouraging, especially given its classification as an 18+ horror game. While browsing on Steam, I took a moment to check its PC requirements, and to my relief, I didn't spot any demands for an RTX 4080 in the recommended settings. Looks like my humble setup might just handle it after all. As you know, my test rig consists of an i3 10100F, GTX970 EVGA, and 16 gigs of RAM. All my drivers are up to date, so without further ado, let's jump in and uncover the thrills this spooky adventure holds for us. I'm surprised that the game automatically cranked up the settings to epic, so does that mean I can expect a solid FPS? Let's see. Every time I start playing a new game, I like to watch the intro to understand what it's all about. You can skip this part, or if you are new and interested in the game, watch it with me.
So, your uncle, what's wrong with him?
He's possessed.
As in the devil?
Something like that. He says a dark man is following him, watching him at all times.
What do you make of it?
It's nonsense, of course, but I'd be lying if I said it didn't bother me. You see, it runs in my family.
Possession?
No, detective. Deteriorating melancholy. Practically every member of the Hartwood family is driven mad before they grow old.
But Jeremy didn't kill himself. Is that why he's at your setup?
Despite being convinced that he is truly possessed, he decided to put his last chips on Dr. Gray and his psychoanalysis, figuring he might stumble upon some cure.
You mentioned a letter.
I received a disturbing letter from Jeremy accusing the staff and all the other patients of being involved in some cult. And now they are also out to get him.
Could it be real? Or is it all just in his head?
It's a story he tells himself, Mr. Carnby. Anything to avoid the truth.
Which is?
That we're all terribly insignificant. That people mean so very little to one another. That there is no one out to get Jeremy Hartwood because he isn't worth getting.
Here we are.
My uncle's not well, Mr. Carnby. I want to make sure he's all right.
Then what's my part in this? You couldn't get a cab?
I just wouldn't feel safe going alone. Did you bring a gun?
Yeah. You think it'll actually come to that?
No. But you might need to wave it around depending on how agreeable the staff will be.
What exactly are we gonna do when we find Jeremy?
I don't know. Let's just find him first.
Okay, it's asking me to choose the character. You know what, I'm sticking with the one carrying a gun. The Sable stuff is creepy enough to make me stick with the guy packing heat.
Hello? Hello?
looks abandoned.
It can't be. There has to be someone around.
Wait here. I'll go around back.
Alright. Graphics are looking good. Environment's looking good. I'm liking how the character moves, you know. That slow walk is really nice and sophisticated. And check out the FPS. GTX970, a card from 2014 pulling off a solid 60 plus. Good boy, I'll reward you with some thermal paste later, buddy. Oh, what was that?
Now what do we got here?
Oh, the flashlight. I promise it won't ever be turned off. I swear to God. Background sounds are really playing a big role in this type of games. And I can tell they did a really good job. Also, the graphics are solid. Maybe you are seeing it a bit worse because of the recording and rendering quality loss, but I hope you like it. Look at the nature, the quality of the grass. My puppy rendered it all so well. Sure, there are dips sometimes, but trust me, you won't even notice them when you're tense in a horror game like this. It's really not that bad. Sometimes I would rather play at capped 30 FPS with good graphics than 100 with bad ones, because it hurt my eyes. So in this video, I won't lower the settings. You already know everything is on Epic right now. If you balance it out, you'll get more FPS. And also, if I have a better GPU, you'll be good to go without touching the video settings.
Don't mind if I do.
So now let's break down what Alone in the Dark brings to the table. This game is all about diving into a creepy old mansion, solving puzzles and dealing with some seriously freaky stuff. You'll be exploring dark corners, trying to piece together what's going on while dodging whatever horrors lurk in the shadows.
Every day your silence weighs a little heavier. It's
not about figuring out puzzles though. You'll also be chatting with other characters, maybe making some tough choices along the way.
Please do not touch the boiler.
That doesn't look safe.
And when things get heated, expect some heat-pounding moments as you face up against whatever's trying to get you. Graphics and sounds are top-notch, really pulling you into a spooky atmosphere. Just a heads up, everyone's experience with the horror game is different, so don't blame me if you end up sleeping with the lights on after playing this one. Now you can all witness what the GTX970 can do in this game, and I'm thoroughly impressed with its performance. If you are rocking the same old but gold GPU, it's incredible. Download it now and enjoy. And that's a wrap for now. Watch the video till the end and I'll catch you in the next one.
Oh.
Thanks.
What are you doing? Who are you?
Whoa, pardon me, excuse me. My name is Edward Carnby, private investigator. I hope you don't mind we let ourselves inside.
I do mind. This is private property. You can't just barge in here.
I'm sorry about all this, but I'm looking for my uncle. It's urgent, and no one was answering the door.
We can't hear you knocking anymore. None of us can. Who is your uncle, darling?
Jeremy. Am I right? She has that Heartwood gloom, doesn't she?
That's right. I'm Emily Hartwood. I just came to make sure my uncle is all right.
Well, he is unavailable right now. You will have to come back another day.
Unavailable how? Is he sleeping? We can wait.
He's lost.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
Who's your man again, Miss Hartwood?
My name's Edward Carnby, private investigator.
Splendid.
Enough! All of you! Get back to your rooms! McCarthy, keep your eyes on the child. And you two, please leave immediately.
Look, we're not here to cause any trouble. Just let us see the old man, satisfy the curiosity of my client here, and we'll be off.
Jeremy has gone missing. There's no need to worry, but it might be some time before he turns up. The whole staff is looking for him.
What? He ran off?
I don't have time for any of this. Please, come back tomorrow.
All right, in that case, we'll just wait in his room. You don't mind, do you? It's upstairs, right?
Wait, you can't.
Don't worry, we'll be discreet.
In the corridor. It's the first door on your left. I'll tell Dr. Gray you're here.
Excellent. Thank you, madam. All right, here we are.
Let's look around. See if we can dig up any clues.